Welcome back to Everlasting Summer, part 67, I believe. Back into the confusing as hell route, where we are us from the Semyon route. And this is messing with me, and I have a cat on my lap now. Oh, come here. You can lay down here. Don't trust him. I said on impulse. Wait, that was on an impulse, wasn't it? It was on an impulse, whatever. You might hear purring. Like I said, I have a cat. Who are you? Semyon looks surprised. Stop. Don't come any closer. Alright, I'll stay here. Have you seen him? Talked to him? Who are you even talking about? You know who. Yes. What did he tell you? Nothing, really. Did he give you advice? Did he tell you what to do? Threaten you? No, nothing like that. Of course, he seemed pretty weird, but nothing more than that. Remember, he may not be alone. Or more likely, he is alone, but you may meet many pioneers here who look like him. And what about you? Who are you? Who are you hiding from? You'll understand. Apparently I will. In time. Just remember, the most important thing is to find the exit. The wind became really strong for a moment, and the same flash appeared before me. Where are we? What is... And again, in an instant, the bus and pioneers appeared once again. I don't know what I told him everything for. Thought it was the right thing to do. If only I remembered what remorse and repentance were, then possibly that would be what I'm feeling. Pioneers should always be ready. A familiar voice sounded like thunder in the midst of a clear sky. And a familiar thump on my back brought me out of the catatonic state I was in. Zhenya was standing in front of me. I instantly knew that this was Zhenya, not the doll. But how? Those are the only words I could whisper. I don't know. She smiled, but her voice was trembling. Back then, after the wedding, I woke up in a different world. I thought that I'd lost you, and then there were so many loops that I nearly forgot. Sorry, I said quietly. Forgive me for everything. But that was okay. Then he came and said that he could guide me to the world you're in. I didn't believe it at first, but here I am. I jumped forward and hugged Zhenya. Forgive me. I'd forgotten everything. Forgotten you. I've done so many bad things to you. I didn't believe it. Didn't hope for it. I'm sorry. You're gonna suffocate me. She freed herself from my arms. But now I'm here, so everything is okay. She said through her tears. Oh, suddenly she's crying. No. How can you be so calm? She's crying. That's not calm. Voice. Because I always knew that we were going to be back together. Zhenya raised her right hand, and on her finger, I saw a ring that was woven out of a May lily. God, my voice. It's just like, nah, I'm not a voice tonight. I'm a car. Vroom. I've lost mine. Sorry. It's okay. We'll buy a new one. She smiled. Hey, hop onto the bus, you two. Olga was screaming discontentedly. The bus was peacefully bouncing over the bumps and slowly driving towards the district center. Or wherever it was going, really. You know, I can't believe that everything will end. I've gone through so much in the last week. And once again, you've got the most interesting parts. Zhenya sulked. I don't think you'd like to exchange places with me. Right, isn't this the me that was, beat up? I can imagine, but it's still way more interesting than sitting in the library for days on end. You have weird ideas about interesting things. Did you think about it? But what? What will happen next? Tomorrow? We still need to meet somehow in the real world. Oh, yeah. Let me write your address down. Yeah, right. So you can send me a letter right now. I smiled. I'll memorize it. Go ahead. We exchanged numbers and addresses. It's weird that we didn't have this idea earlier. I assume we never even hoped to get out of this world, and we just didn't want to remind ourselves about our past lives. What do you think it will be like? The usual? We just fall asleep? Zhenya clasped my hand and pressed her entire body against me. I hope so, but in the end, this isn't the worst thing. It's one of the better ones. Zhenya yawned and closed her eyes. Sweet dreams. See you. I didn't say anything and just continued looking at the window at the landscape that was flying by. The Sovionic camp was left behind, and I will never return there. Yes, I was sure about that. What are you doing, Spirit? But it will always be a part of my life. I've changed there. Changed multiple times. Compared to the time spent there, the mere 50 to 60 years that I have remaining in the real world are just a short moment. But I'll make sure to live them like a real human. Hey, leave my bracelet alone. Yeah, you're probably bad, just as that pioneer said. Zhenya mumbled through her sleep. What? Nothing, just sleep already. She laughed and pinched me painfully. I hope this isn't the end, because it's only been 6 minutes. Well, we're here. It's probably not going to be a 20-minute episode. I wonder what everyone else felt in my place. The same loss of consciousness in the first moments, the feeling of it, anxiety, panic. I came back to my old apartment, but I didn't recognize any of it. Yes, it indeed feels like being in a house that you lived in many years ago. Everything looks to be in the right place, but you don't remember anything. You just think that this is how it's supposed to be. I've already forgotten the day I've disappeared from this world, and I'm not so sure about the year either. But it's winter outside, and that means that not much time has passed here. And there goes my cat. Yeah, I'm not 17 years old anymore, but I don't look like my real age either. So it turns out everything went okay. My return didn't have any unexpected consequences. Spirit. No. Zhenya. I rushed to the table and wrote down the address and phone number with a shaking hand. I obviously wouldn't be able to forget them, but it'd be better to have a backup anyway. Now, what's next? How does this world work anyway? The laws are completely different here. None of which, to be honest, I've ever understood. I'll be right back really quickly. Sorry, cat wants out. Okay, I'm back. And now I'm like a newborn, forced to live an adult's life. But let's save that for later. For now, I need to find Zhenya. Someone rang the doorbell. Humans. Real humans, not pioneers. I've got to open the door. What else can I do? I finally returned and I have to live in this world now. I slowly walked up to the door, turned the key in the lock. Does that... Oh, because lock. No, I understand. I was about to say, I guess you could call it the key, but I'm like, you don't have keys on the inside of a door, what? Grabbed the handle and froze. So, how long should I stay in the doorway for? Aww. I opened the door with a jerk, and I saw Zhenya. She looked just like she did in the camp. But, how? Remember, I always arrived in the camp 1 week earlier than you, and I returned 1 week earlier. Forgot about Sovionic, forgot about the real world, and the only thing that matters is, we're together. Aww. I grabbed Zhenya and carried her into the room. Whoa. So, are we just gonna stand around? Sorry. Zhenya lightly jumped down onto the floor. Wait a bit, we need to do this right now. We might not have time for it later. She smiled and started digging through her purse. Give me your hand. I extended my arm out to her, and Zhenya put a ring on my finger. Feel out with anybody? Just a very basic one, like the one back in the camp. In the dim light of the dusty ceiling lamp, a golden ring was shining on her finger. And I think I should have bought the rings. Well, judging by the looks of your man cave, I don't think you have the money for them. We laughed together, sincerely. Real snow was slowly falling outside the window. White, beautiful snow. The darkness of the night sliced by thousands upon thousands of the lights of the big city, which was singing with hundreds of voices, reminding us that we're still alive and still together. I gently moved my hand across Zhenya's cheek. Warm. Real. You won't disappear this time? You better believe it. You still owe me money for the rings. I hugged Zhenya and kissed her like never before. Okay. I'm gonna sit here. Okay, I was gonna say, do I have to press enter or something? Is this the end of the route already? No, because I don't have another route lined up behind it. Wait, it just ends? Okay. So it just ends. Let's check the gallery, because the gallery has photos in it, right? I wonder if there's any that I missed. There's apparently 10 pages of it, and I missed this one. And that one. Anything else I missed? That one. Ew, that one. Oh wow, all of those. Okay then. Oh, I know what all of these are, because I just did this one, and I just, because this is Yulia, this is Slavia. I didn't bother to do the other ones, because I knew the other ones are going to be the other girls, so Miku, Lena, Slavia, or Elisa, and Liana. But yeah. What's the music? Oh, can I I can click one and have it play. Everlasting Summer. I think this is the one I like. This is the one I like the most. Well, I guess that's it. That is the end of Everlasting Summer. 67 episodes, I think it took. At about 20 minutes an episode. Shift tab this. I have 39 hours in this game. Wow. So yeah, I still want to do some, some user scenarios. So if anyone has user scenarios they'd like to suggest them now in the comments, because I'll probably get to them at some point. I can't guarantee when, but I would like to continue doing some of that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna be starting Nekopara on Friday, right? Face Day. I saw the word face list in the list there. So yeah, we'll be starting Nekopara on Monday. Oh, I'm so excited! Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Can I just load these up? I can just load any Slavia up. Let's go laugh. Bam. Alright, cool. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.